Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now, for my final trick, I will summon a rabbit from my hat. But how did he do this? A magician never reveals his secrets. They loved you out there. Hello and welcome to my Melffy deck profile. This video was suggested by my good friend Sept. Let's jump right into the deck list, but first a few notes. Melffy was pretty much the first deck profile I ever made. I recorded a Melffy deck profile in 2020, but a few things have changed since then. This also is a deck I gifted to my fiancé, so there are some choices in here where my fiancé made the choices, and I can't really say that they are the best choice if you want to win games with this deck, but they are probably the most fun choice. And now let's jump right into the deck profile. For the starters, we are playing 3 Rescue Cat. This can get you any 2 beasts from the deck. It's pretty good, and you always should play Rescue Cat. Then 3 Rescue Hedgehog. My fiancée saw this and she said, wow, this is a really cute card. We gotta play it in Mellfy. So we're playing it in Mellfy. Because Rescue Hedgehog has to summon a normal monster, we are playing a rescue, not a rescue, but a Mellfy rabbit as well. This is just a normal monster, but it means that you can get any beast Earth level 2 from the deck with Hedgehog. And then we are playing for the Melffys 3 Wally. Wally is the best Mellfy by far because it can get you any other 2 Melffys from the deck. 3 Puppy, this can special summon a beast from the deck. Most of the time you're going to summon Kalentosa with this to get a pop on the opponent's turn. 3 Catty, this has some fun uses in this deck because you can not just search any Mellfy, you can also search Hop Ear Squadron, or you can search Meowls with this. Like you can going first and on Catty pass, and then if your opponent normal summons or special summons something, you can just search a Meowls and clear your board because Catty bounces itself. It's pretty fun. Most of the time you probably search a Penny with this though to then synchro summon with Penny into the vast array of synchro monsters in the extra deck. Penny is really cool and you should probably play 2. It's good for the grind game and it's just a good card by itself. Then we are playing 2 Pony. Pony is very good in the grind as well because it can add as a beast back from the graveyard. And we are playing 1 Fanny. Fanny sometimes comes up. Most of the time it's just good to have another name. It also can special summon like a Kalentosa from the hand. This sometimes comes up. Like I've had matches where this was very needed. And we also know somebody whose nickname is Fanny, so I gotta play the Mellfy Fanny. Then for the last Mellfy monster, I'm playing the already mentioned Mellfy Rabbit. This really is just a cute buddy, and we gotta play him because it's my fiancé's deck, so it has to be cute. For the non-Mellfy monsters that are not starters, we are playing 3 Kalentosa. This isn't once per turn, so you can summon this over and over again, and then trigger its on summon effect to pop a card your opponent controls. This is very good. It's a board breaker, it's a thing you can summon on the opponent's turn, it's not a hard once per turn. It's a really cool, very cute, and also very good card. Then for another interruption on our opponent's turn, we are playing 2 Hop Ear Squadron. This is very searchable, so we are only playing 2 of this because it's a hard once per turn anyway. But it's cool that we can use Hop Ear Squadron to make a synchro monster that has an on-summon effect on our opponent's turn as well. Then 2 Velafron. This is also very cute, so we're gonna play it in the deck. And it's good in the grind game because it can get you stuff back from the graveyard. And well, I've been told that I should include this because it's a very cute card. So we are playing it in Melffys. Then one Kitty Tail. My fiancé saw this and was like, "Whoa, that's such a cute card. We gotta play it in Melffys." And then I told her, yeah, its name is Kitty Tail. And she was like, "Kitty Tail? That's so cute. We really have to play it in Melffys." So we are playing it in Melffys. I wouldn't say that Kitty Tail is a great monster or comparable to all the monsters that are being printed in 2025. But it's a very cute monster. It's also a mystical beast of the forest, so it has synergy with these. It's mostly just there because it's cute. Then we're playing a flipping feline. My fiance loves flipping feline. Like, For some reason, every woman I know that plays Yu-Gi-Oh! Just collects flipping felines and cucumber horses. And my fiancée is no exception. She has multiple pages in her binder just of flipping felines. When I had my bulk where flipping feline was in it, I searched out all the flipping felines for her so that she could put them in her binder. It's a fun card, and it's the only reason why we are playing Sprite Sprint, because this can special summon itself if it's sent from the deck to the graveyard. And then after it's flipped face up, it's a reborn. It's not great, but it's flipping feline, so we gotta play it in the deck. Then for the spells, we are playing 3 Obedience School. Yes, we were playing Obedience School before it was meta with Yummy. It's very good. This isn't once per turn, so if it gets ashed, you can activate a second one. It gets you everything you want from the deck, and the Beast Lock doesn't matter at all in this deck. So Obedience School is very nice. We are also playing 3 Mellfy Staring Contest. This is both a Searcher and it's a Battle Trap, where it makes your opponent's monsters lose attack. It's very good, and it's probably the best Searcher that Mellfy has. Then 2 Mellfy Hide and Seek. This is good in the grind game. It shuffles back your beasts from the graveyard and it gives you a draw. And it's protection for all of your beast monsters. So this is probably mandatory to play as well. 1 Mellfy Tag. This is very cute. It's also sometimes very useful, where you make Mellfy of the Forest and you use Mellfy of the Forest to get yourself a Mellfy Tag to summon something from the graveyard back. It's a good card, and it's a Mellfy Spell and Trap, so we gotta play it. Then 1 Mellfy Playing House. This features Mellfy Mummy on the artwork, which once was the boss monster of the deck, but it's not 2020 anymore. So we are not playing Mummy, but we still have her in our memory with Mellfy Playing House. This is a searchable bounce that we have. We can access this via Mellfy of the Forest, because Mellfy of the Forest gets you stuff from the deck. Then in the extra deck, we are playing 3 Joyous Mellfys. This can attack directly or make all of your Mellfy monsters be able to attack directly. It can tag an Xyz monster out to special summon back the materials from your graveyard. It's very good. It's a tool that can win you games because of its direct attack. It can just be a good end board piece where you end on this to have an interruption on your opponent's turn. It's very, very decent. Then we are playing 2 Mellfy of the Forest. Why we are only playing 2? This search is only once per turn, so if we have the second search, we can just grab a Mellfy Hide and Seek and then shuffle back the first one from our graveyard anyway. This also has a really cool negate, where if a beast monster you control returns to the hand, you can target an opponent's monster and it cannot attack and cannot activate its effects anymore. And this isn't until the end of the turn, so you can target an opponent's boss monster with this, and then it cannot attack and it cannot activate its effects anymore. It's very, very good. Because we're playing quite many level 2s, we are playing a Giant Sprite. Giant Sprite can get you anything you want from the deck, and technically you can make this with a Sprint. For the Synchros, we are playing 2 Merry Mellfys. This is a bounce, and it can tag out into a Mellfy Xyz monster from the extra deck. Most of the time, or pretty much always, you summon Mellfy of the Forest with this, because Mellfy of the Forest doesn't have to detach for its negate effect. So this is 2 interruptions if you get this out. Then 2 Arclight. Arclight is very good. Not only Yummy can play this, but we can play this as well. Like, we can make it with Arclight, we can make it with Penny. There are quite many ways to make the Arclight, even if we get locked with the Obedience School. We can make this on our opponent's turn, just like Yummy. Then for the other Synchro monsters, we are playing a Desert Locust. On summon, this makes our opponent discard a card, and then we can Synchro summon on that turn into a Dire Bells. Which then gets the stuff back from the graveyard, and it's a cool card. I showed it to my fiancée as well, and she said, wow, this is a very good looking card. So I had to include it in the deck. The other 6er Synchro in the extra deck is a Silvera. This is cool because we can just get a Book of Moon for all the monsters that our opponent controls on their turn. And then we get more piercing battle damage. It's an actually fine monster to summon on your opponent's turn. For the links, we are playing a Sprite Sprint, again, with the only reason being to send the flipping feline from the deck to the graveyard, as well as a Nightmare Phoenix, because it's nice to link off stuff, and I think Nightmare Phoenix is still a good card. I don't think you have to include SP in every single deck, So we are playing Nightmare Phoenix. In the side deck, we are playing 3 Fubaros, because Fubaros is the best hand trap currently. Then 2 Meowls, because I only own 2. And my fiance said, well, Meowls is such a cute card, she would love to own 3 of this. I'll eventually buy the 3rd one, but for now I only have 2. But she really likes the Fubaros as well, so these 2 are great cards. Meowth is also searchable with Catty, and they are also very cute cards, so we have to include them in the side deck. The other cards on the side are 3 Ash, my fiance likes Ash, then 3 Alpha, the Master of Beasts. This is very cool, because you can summon this, then you can bounce stuff, and then you can summon it again, and then you can swing over stuff. But the best use for this is with Obedience Schooled, because you can Obedience Schooled, get yourself 3 buddies on the field, best case 3 Mellfys, summon Alpha, Alpha effect, bounce itself, and the 3 Mellfys give you a, I think, non-target bounce 4. That's pretty cool. Then you can special Alpha again, then you can swing over stuff, and in the end phase, you just special summon the Mellfys that you bounced. Like, Alpha in Obedience School has such a crazy synergy in this deck. Then for the last cards in the side deck, we are playing 3 Dark Ruler No More, because it's a board breaker format right now, and Dark Ruler No More is pretty good. And the last card in the side deck is a 2nd copy of Melffy Playing House, because if you already drew it, then you don't need to search it. And that's quite nice going first. I hope you like this deck. Feel free to copy this. It's actually really, really fun to play. You could do like 1, 2, 3 synchro summons on the opponent's turn. It's really, really fun. It's cute. It gets your spirit up if you play this. And it's a fun casual deck. I played this in a few casual Friday tournaments on my Discord server already, with varying success. I'll phrase it like that. This hasn't won me any tournaments yet, but it's still a very, very fun deck. And if you got a girlfriend or a fiance, you can show her this deck and be like, yeah, you want to play some Yu-Gi-Oh with me, because this is surely going to grab the attention of your fiancés or girlfriends, as it did with mine. Well, I hope you liked this video. If you want to, then subscribe, leave a like down below, and post which deck you would like to see next. I'm trying to answer all of your wishes. As you guys could already see, this deck was suggested by a viewer, my good friend Phipps, as well. So if you want to see a deck, then I'll do my pretty darn best to show it in the next few weeks. Until then, stay safe. See ya.